What can you do to win the bidding war in Seattle?
So here we have 10 tips for you, the buyer, to win the offer.
Hey, so Kerri Kirshner here.
Eddie Quintero.
And we are both real estate brokers at Agency One.
Between the two of us, we have over 40 years of experience combined in real estate.
Hey, that makes us sound old. Okay, we're not. But hey, let's get into today's topic of the hot Seattle housing market.
Yeah, it is what they call a seller's market.
An extreme seller's market.
It is extreme seller's market, yeah. So if you're a buyer, you're probably gonna get beat up right now. It's very hard to buy a home. Between low inventory.
Low interest rates.
Yeah.
People working from home, they're staying at home, and what you've discussed is people don't want to put their home on the market if they're living in their home. So, okay, let's get into the top 10 tips, or not top 10, but 10 tips. Number 1, bring your patience.
That's right, it will happen. So you're probably gonna be beat up, you're gonna be probably frustrated.
Seeing a lot of homes and writing offers.
And writing an offer, and then you find out that the same house, you have 10, 20 offers, all of them above asking price.
Right.
So it could be frustrating, so be patient.
Okay, so number 2, working with an extremely experienced and accessible real estate team comprised of your lender and your real estate broker will go a long way in this market.
Yes, exactly. You want full-time agent and a full-time lender. Sometimes you want to write an offer the moment that you see the house. You shouldn't be waiting.
Right.
So the professionals should be available. The brokers, exactly. They want to show you a house exactly in that time, at that moment. You cannot wait.
Right. And then number 3, that kind of goes along with number 2. Make sure your lender has you fully pre-approved. Now, Eddie, how's that different than being pre-qualified?
So pre-qualified is the initial information, the credit information that you, the buyer, provide to your lender. When you're talking about pre-qualification, that means very basic information you have provided to your lender. When you are pre-approved, that's when you're giving all your information on your assets, W-2s, pay stubs, taxes, etc. So the lender has all that information in writing, ready to go for you just to identify the house that you want.
And from what I understand, going through that pre-approval process, your information has gone through an automated underwriting. So
correct.
So that makes you stronger offer than pre-qual.
And also faster. You could close faster that way.
Right. Okay, so 4. This might sound silly, but shop below your price range.
So this is reality. Whatever the price you see, that's the marketing price. It's the suggested price that the seller wants for the house. But reality is probably that price is gonna go up.
Well, and some sellers are pricing their properties to spur bidding wars on purpose. The price they've asked for is just kind of a starting price, and really, like, what is that house worth to you? And if you're going $50,000 over asking with the low interest rates, really how much does that move your payment? So I think kind of looking at your payment instead of maybe the price of the house. So
number 5 is coming strong with the cleanest and best offer you can send.
So just like we kind of discussed about what the house might mean to you price-wise, coming in with a strong offer initially, and then also what you can do is add an escalation clause.
Number 6, avoid asking or requesting concessions from the seller. Remember, if you ask, you can ask, but most likely you won't get it because it is a seller's market. The fact that you're asking makes you weaker, it makes you less stronger than a buyer.
It kind of advertises that you really can't afford
and
the
remember,
house.
and you are competing with other buyers. That's just the bottom line. So number 7 is regarding the inspection. You can do a short period to inspect the home, or
you can do a pre-inspection if the seller is allowing it and if there's enough time. And in this hot market, we're seeing that some of the sellers are actually doing a pre-inspection. So after you see the house, they can actually provide that report to you free of charge. So that actually saves you $400, $500, $600 too. And those are done by a licensed and bonded inspector. So those are a neutral third party looking at the house.
Number 8 is be ready to get the house as is where it's at, with no conditions, no repairs done by the seller.
Right, so you can do your inspection, but this, relieves the seller from the fact that you might nickel and dime them. You're just doing your inspection. You want to see what major, if there's anything wrong with the house, and that you're not going to ask for any money. So, and that's really important to them.
Number 9 is to bring a large earnest money amount. Usually the standard is 1%. Go more than that.
Actually, go as high as you can.
Yes.
With all that money comes back to you anyway, and an experienced agent knows how to protect that money so it's safe, and it'll get your offer look. And number 10, last but not least, writing a personal letter to the seller.
Yeah, be personal. Write a letter why you love the house to the seller directly, and include it in the offer.
Yeah, there you go.
It may make a difference, it may not. Nobody knows, but doesn't hurt.
So thanks for watching our 10 tips. There's many more. If you'd like to have a conversation, please get a hold of us at the number below. Thanks for watching.
Eddie Quintero and
Kerri
with Agency One. Thank you.